Hi guys, firstly thank you very much for your response for the first three videos. It's were really superb, the way people have appreciated. I got a lot of feedback through email, certain comments were also there, and one of the guy has really touched me where he has asked me to first take my number and then call me and ask about what is competency. So can you do a video for competency, or can you just help me to understand what is competency? I asked him why. He said, sir, one of the interview I have been rejected, and the comment which came is like, I'm incompetent for that particular job. I thought over it, and then I decided, let me do the video on this. So today's video is about the competency. What does competency means? If you ask 10 people, they will give you different answers. But as a leader, do we know what is the formal way to really understand this? Is there any formal definition to it? Is there any formal template to really explain somebody that you are not competent for that particular job or particular role, or I feel like you are incompetent for this role? Competency I define just in three letters, a name of the country which is easy to remember, which is Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Easy to remember, everybody know this country, most of the people might have gone there or maybe have passed through it. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The kingdom, the K letter represent knowledge. Now the question comes, what kind of knowledge? If you have applied for a particular profile or particular JD, you should have knowledge which are relevant to it. For example, if you have applied a job in healthcare, you should know about healthcare. Within healthcare, there are multiple industries, for example, diagnostic, hospital, IBD. So you have to find out which industry you have passion about it and which for each industry you have applied for. So if you have applied for diagnostic, you should know about diagnostic industry. Within that, the company for which you have applied or for which you are working. Even during working, many people will say you are not competent for that particular job, or during the appraisal they may give you feedback. So if you are working for a company, you should know in and out about the company, because you have to provide services, you have to give value to your customers. So the customer journey within the organization, how they touch upon the customer care, how the call center behave with them, what kind of product we have. So the company knowledge, the product knowledge, the kind of competitor we have in that particular segment, we should have relevant knowledge. If you don't have, maybe the comment is because you lack knowledge. Is it all? Answer is no. So Kingdom of Saudi, the S represents skill. There are many places we found people have knowledge, but they don't have skill to perform that job, or they don't have skill to really translate that knowledge into some actionable item. Skill is something very critical. In sales, we do regular selling skill, because most of the customer in most of the industry doesn't give more than 5 to 10 minutes, especially in the pharma and diagnostics industry. Doctor doesn't give you much time, and therefore a skill is required, which we call in our training inside the chamber activity, how to open the call, how to probe, how to position your product, how to gain commitment, which otherwise means for that particular role, whether you are in customer service, whether you are in call center or in the selling job, skill is as important as the knowledge. And the last one is which make difference, and which is Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the letter A, which make difference, which is attitude. And to explain you this attitude, how important it is, I always give an example of two cricketers who started their career at the same time from the school, and they have reached to the international level maybe almost similar time or the same time. One of them was very good in knowledge and the skill. Coach has said that many people have seen in initial stage during school cricket or domestic cricket when he has played, but he could not sustain for long. And the other guy who had a decent knowledge and a decent skill set may not be comparable to the A1, but he played and became an icon of cricket, not only in the country but internationally. People were asking about him, and the talk is around that. Some people call him as a god of cricket. What made difference? That was attitude. His attitude towards the cricket. We have heard a lot of stories. He used to wake up early morning and try to play. He used to go and play on potholes so that he can handle the spin bowling of different countries. The only thing which has matter is not knowledge, not skill, or maybe knowledge, skill plus attitude. I think Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which means you should have knowledge, you should have skill, and the attitude, the right attitude towards a particular role, that make you competent, or that makes you incompetent if you don't have. I think this is the video about competency. I'm going to create more videos upon the feedback which I'm getting, because a lot of people are calling me, a lot of people are sending mail, and I'm also excited to cover all those topics which are very relevant for the people who are becoming from manager to leader or already leader, but they lack those kind of understanding about those concepts. Thank you very much, guys. Before I end, I want to name those two cricketers. The cricketer which lasted and become a god, we all know him as Sachin Tendulkar. Other guy, I leave it for you to guess. It's not good for my level to name somebody incompetent because he was also been in international team. But I always cherish that Sachin Tendulkar not only had the knowledge and the skill about the cricket, but his attitude is what made the difference and what made him the god. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.